Time now to get down to business. It's a Thursday, of course, at our Beacon Hill studio, Cosmo Macero, O'Neill and Associates. And Cosmo, let's start off with some good news on the unemployment front because there were fewer people filing for unemployment. In fact, the fewest we've seen in 4 years.
That's right. 4-year low last week, 4-year low, 4-week moving average. Jobless claims down in Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, other states. Great news for everyday Americans, really good news for the overall economy. And you know what? Sorry, Mitt Romney. It's actually really good news for President Obama.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that is one of the things that, of course, this election is about jobs. Certainly, that's number one, and the things are going well. They're ticking the president's way at this point.
We get tomorrow. There's going to be the job growth numbers out. Those are projected to be good. Manufacturing sector is hiring, retail, service, all hiring. That's all good news.
Certainly is. All right, let's talk about some bad news maybe for drivers, and that is, and also area businesses. A lot of construction out in Massachusetts, so there certainly are jobs in terms of the construction sector there and road work and such, but it's a headache when you try and drive around it, and if you own a business nearby and these projects are taking a long time, you got problems.
Yeah, you know, the most immediate way for the government to impact job growth sometimes is infrastructure.
Sure.
That moves commerce, but it really can create a hang-up for small business. You know, Union Square in Somerville, one of the most booming parts of Somerville right now, but about a year ago, they spent the whole year tearing up Somerville Avenue. That meant all those businesses had to live through that. Just one example of how that can have an impact, a long-term benefit, but short-term, a lot of headaches.
And finally, let's talk about the president today. He signed that bill. It was bipartisan legislation, I understand as well. But the fact is, if you're an entrepreneur, a small business, you got a shot in the arm today.
You really did. You know, some rare bipartisan love on Capitol Hill. The Jobs Bill, Jumpstart small business. They're going to create an online marketplace for everyday Joes or everyday Marks or Marias or Kevins to invest.
And Cosmos.
Right, and Cosmos. Invest in entrepreneurs, invest in startups in a way that hasn't been possible before. That's really good news. Those small companies, those startups can really fuel the economy.
They can indeed, and you have to be careful if you get involved in that, and I understand they're going to have a lot of requirements as far as making sure these companies that start out have some solvency to them.
That's right. Very tight regulatory action, but a lot of new opportunity for investors and for companies.
Very good. Cosmo, enjoy talking business with you on a Thursday. We'll see you again next week.